Van Halen, one of the best rock and roll bands of the 70s and 80s, if not the best. The influence Eddie Van Halen had on the music industry alone was uncanny to almost any of their guitarists at the time. I mean, look at this! So when an interviewer asked him if he had any advice for other people just starting out, trying to be like him, he said this.
Advice out there to the young players that sit at home and practice all the time?
Yeah, be accountants and attorneys, man. They make more money. No. Yeah. Don't give up, seriously.
Just keep
I mean, if I can do it, you can do it. Seriously.
I'm sorry, what? Me? You're telling me someone like me, someone with no skill at all, can just learn that? Well, sign me the f*** up. And thus began my journey to the great beyond. But what was it about what Eddie said that stuck with me so strongly, that made me want to move in this direction so powerfully? Was it because he told me,
don't give up, seriously.
And that,
I mean, if I can do it, you can do it.
Or was it because he told me I would make no money doing it? Doesn't make much sense at first, I know, but him telling me that money was not a factor actually made my motivation stronger. So many artists today are dictated by how much money they can make off of their craft. And if it's not them contemplating it, it's other people with money who are influencing them in the particular direction they want. But art is not about following the dollar sign. Art is about creation, perspective, of communication from what I'm thinking so that you can understand it. And in this day and age, that's not so easy. You shouldn't let someone who has no interest in paintings and has never held a paintbrush in their life tell you why you should add a certain brush stroke. If you want to create something a certain way, then that's the way you were meant to create it. Sure, there'll be pitfalls, mistakes, problems, people will point them out to you, but that's okay. Art is the expression of one's voice, and that expression may be the only chance you have to be heard, to be seen, to be remembered. They say in life that you'll never make it out alive. So instead of disappearing, putting that pencil down, why not pick it back up? Why not leave something behind that someone can find in 5 years, 10 years, 100 years? None of us think identically. Sure, we can think similarly, agree on things, but I will never be able to know how you see the world until you show me. So if you're having second thoughts on whether or not your song, your book, your painting is good enough, make it anyway, because we want to see your perspective, and that's something money can never buy. So remember, no matter how low you feel compared to other artists, writers, or musicians,
don't give up, seriously.
Just keep
I mean, if I can do it, you can do it. Seriously.
Eddie Van Halen here, telling you, keep playing, man. Gotta keep playing. It's the only thing there is, music, man. Keep playing, all right? I'm gonna come looking for you if you don't.